I'm going to show you exactly how to burn that belly fat in just 7 days. And not only will I give you the workout routine to get rid of that belly fat, but I'm also going to help you with the mindset. One thing that I think that has really helped me throughout my life is understanding exactly why we have negative thoughts and what it is that causes these thoughts. And when we look at society, there are two main things that create negative thoughts. The first one is ourselves, our own self-talk, our beliefs, our standards that we set for ourselves. And then the second reason is other people. Sometimes we compare ourselves to other people. We look at Instagram models or actors or celebrities and we say, damn, I don't look like that person. What's wrong with me? Right? These are the two main reasons why we have negative thoughts. It's either something we're telling ourselves or something that someone else said to us in the past that we now believe is true. Now let's apply this to belly fat. Let's say you've been trying to lose weight, you've been doing all the right things, you're eating healthy, you're working out, but what's stopping you from having this belief that you can't lose your belly fat? Maybe it's something that your mom told you when you were younger, oh, you're so chubby, you're so fat. Or maybe you've tried to lose your belly fat before and you failed. So now you believe that you can't lose your belly fat. Or maybe you saw an Instagram model that has a six-pack and you're like, damn, why don't I have a six-pack like that guy? What if I told you that you could have a six-pack like that guy in just 7 days? In this video, I'm going to give you everything you need to make that happen. I'll give you the exact plan. I'll give you the workouts, the meal plans, and most importantly, I'm going to give you the mindset shifts you need to be successful. This is where most people go wrong when they're trying to lose body fat, especially belly fat. They focus way too much on the scale. Instead of focusing on how you feel, instead of focusing on building muscle, instead of focusing on getting stronger, they focus on the number on the scale. The scale doesn't tell the whole story. Sometimes you step on the scale, you're like, dang, I'm up 2 pounds from yesterday. But that doesn't mean you got fatter. You might have gotten more muscular. If you gained a lot of muscle, you might actually weigh more, but you'll look better than ever. So instead of focusing on the number on the scale, take measurements of your waist, take measurements of your arms, take measurements of your thighs, take measurements of your calves, see how your clothes fit, because that's the real indication of whether or not you're losing body fat. And this brings me to my next point, which is taking progress pictures. It's super important that you take progress pictures from the front, from the side, and from the back every week so you can see the changes happening to your body composition. Because again, you might step on the scale and you're like, dang, I didn't lose any weight this week. Or, I actually gained some weight this week. But when you look at the progress pictures, you see a huge change. That happened. That's what you should be focusing on. Focus on how you feel. Are you feeling more confident? Are you feeling more energetic? Are you feeling stronger? These are the things you should be focusing on. So now let's talk about the actual routine you should do if you want to burn off that belly fat in just 7 days. Okay, so the most common exercise everyone does when it comes to losing belly fat is crunches. Now, crunches are great, but I want you to think of them as the cherry on top of the sundae of your weight loss journey, not the main course. You're not going to get rid of your belly fat by doing tons of crunches. You need to understand that belly fat is just like any other fat on your body. It's created by you being in a caloric surplus for a long period of time. So the only way to get rid of it is to be in a caloric deficit for a longer period of time. But there's a problem. People go into these extreme caloric deficits. They're like, you know what? I'm going to eat 1,000 calories a day and I'm going to do 10,000 steps a day and I'm going to lift weights and I'm just going to do cardio every day and I'm going to get rid of all my body fat. But there's a problem with that strategy because when you go into an extreme caloric deficit, your testosterone is going to drop. Your motivation is going to drop. You're going to start to feel kind of down and depressed. So I want you to take a smarter approach to burning body fat. The first thing I want you to do is stop looking at those Instagram models and stop comparing yourself to them. Everyone's body looks different. Some people naturally have more muscle. Some people naturally have longer limbs. Some people naturally have bigger bones. When you look at NBA players, they're super tall. Does that mean that they're better than you or they're more successful than you? No, it just means that they have longer arms and legs. Their bodies are built differently. Everyone's body is built differently. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Second, I want you to start focusing on what you can control, which is your nutrition. Start by tracking your calories and your macros. This is going to help you understand exactly how many calories you need to be in a deficit to lose body fat. But also, it's going to help you focus on what you're eating. If you're constantly mindlessly eating, you're going to have a hard time being in a calorie deficit. So start by tracking your food. But then once you've tracked your food for a week, then start to estimate your food. Don't track it perfectly for the rest of your life. That's not sustainable. You want to learn how to eyeball portions. You want to learn how to read nutrition labels. Once you've done that, you'll have a better idea of how much food you should be eating each day to be in a caloric deficit. When it comes to the actual foods you should be eating, I want you to focus on whole foods. Eat plenty of vegetables. Eat high-protein foods like chicken, steak, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, lentils. These are all great options for high-protein foods. And then when it comes to carbs, try to pick complex carbohydrates, things like sweet potatoes, oats, brown rice, quinoa. These are all good sources of carbohydrates that will keep you full and satisfied. Now let's talk about the workout routine. So when it comes to lifting weights, I recommend that you do a push-pull leg split. Do this 3 times a week. On push days, focus on exercises like bench press, shoulder press, triceps extensions. On pull days, focus on exercises like rows, pull-ups, bicep curls. And on leg days, focus on exercises like squats, lunges, calf raises. Make sure you're progressively increasing the weight load over time. That's how you build muscle, and that's how you boost your metabolism. In addition to that, I want you to do 30 minutes of low-intensity, steady-state cardio 3 times a week. This could be done by just walking on a treadmill. So now we have the exact plan. You have the exact steps you need to take to burn off that belly fat in just 7 days. It's literally up to you at this point. All you have to do is take action. So if you want to burn off that belly fat, I want you to take a progress picture today, and then I want you to do the exact plan I gave you in this video. And then in 7 days, I want you to take another progress picture and compare it to the first one, and watch yourself transform not only physically, but mentally. You'll feel more confident, you'll feel more energized and motivated when you start taking care of your body. Now, if you want extra help when it comes to losing weight, check out my website. I have programs for everyone from beginners all the way to advanced lifters. My team and I will help you with your nutrition, your workout routine, your grocery list, your meal prep. Basically, we'll hold your hand through the entire process and make sure you get the results you're after. To find out more, click the link below in the description. Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to grow. Much love.